Morning everybody, we are loaded. This factory doesn't start till 7 loading, but it takes them like an instant to load it and like forever for me to strap it all down. So it stuff's on, let's get going. We've got 2 deliveries today. We've got one at Leeds and then one at Newcastle upon Tyne. It's actually an area in Newcastle upon Tyne called Heaton. So we'll get a move on, shall we? Traffic. And it's raining. I mean, it's like raining. It's raining wet rain, as my mum used to say. So we're heading north on the M1 and there's roadworks. I think from London to Leeds, most of this motorway has got roadworks on it. I bet there's only about 20 miles that hasn't, and I think we don't go on them. But yeah, we're following it up and then getting on to the 621 and coming into the backside of Leeds. Now I looked at where this place was and I decided it was better to go around Leeds up the 621 and back in on the 64 because it's the other side of Leeds, and rather than going in through the city and then back out the other side, I decided this is, although distance wise it's probably a bit longer, I just think it's going to be an easier way to get into it. I think this is the way you're supposed to go into it because there is a bridge the other side, although we can get under it with a flatbed. I think there's a weight limit there, but not overly sure. Actually, we want to turn here, turn left, and if you look at that sign, there is a weight limit in 300 yards up that road, so it must be the other side of the depot that we want to go to. So we'll just let the bus coming up the inside up the bus lane. We want to turn left, but I know that it's a tight turning, so I'm going to stay in this lane but with my indicator on and take up half of the other as well, so I can get round here. It's a bit of a jump up, as they say in Australia, and it's pretty tight to get the trailer around. If you don't take up that extra lane, then you're just going to get stuck. You're either going to wipe the car out or the back of the trailer is going to catch on the railings going round. That looks like an old picture house or something there. Shame that the pictures are closing down so much. We haven't got one in Ross. We're too small for that. We haven't even got a train station. We had a railway station many years ago, but Mr. Beecham decided to take it out. So, but I won't moan about it. This is not the channel for moaning. And this is where we're going here. You can see the bridge in front if you look closely. I just need to see the bridge in front. That must be where the weight limit starts. So obviously we could have got under that bridge coming the other way, but I guess that's why there's a weight limit, to try and make the traffic go in the one way, or the heavy traffic anyway. So let's go in here. Well, he's opened the gate, so I presumably we're going around this way, so I'll wave to the guy and we'll go and figure out what's going on. Again, not much room, but I think some of this here is what I need to take back. I've got to deliver some and collect some. Go in and find the stores. So what happened? Got my overalls on, got all the straps off, tidied all them away, went back round to wait for the stores man, the unloader, and then he decided we need to move to a different place. So it's not so much a different place, I just need to move it over against this wall a bit so that he can take a bit more room with the forklift. So he's got some to go back on as well. So I mean, it's not a problem because it's nice and straight here, and there's at least there's room to do it, but I'll know next time just to get it over to the wall a bit. So I couldn't film that. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's up to the people, obviously, health and safety and all that. So we are, if you can see up on the right hand side, we are going past the Angel of the North. We're in Newcastle upon Tyne again. So we're going to go in here. I do like that statue. I don't know why. It's just, I just think it's so impressive. It's just like, you are here. I don't know why. It's just like it's like a big welcome sign somehow. But there you go. So we're going to go today through the Tyne Tunnel because I figured out that's an easier way to get in, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm sure it's an easier way once we get through the roadworks, that is. The Tyne Tunnel is on the A19, and it's very, as you can see on the floor, it's very well indicated. As the name suggests, you are going under the River Tyne. The Tyne flows out into the North Sea, and historically Newcastle upon Tyne is a very historic area. And I remember from my history, and I did like history at school, one of the few things I did enjoy about school, apart from going home at the end of it, is that this area, or I think I'm going through it, or it's here somewhere, this side of the Tyne Tunnel anyway, is a place called Jarrow, and that's where the Jarrow marches started from. They marched from here down to London. It's something in the 1935, 36, something like that, to protest about unemployment in the UK, which still hasn't got a lot better over the years. But it's a very historic place from Viking times to nowadays. It's a very historic place. So So going through the tunnel, if you've got hazardous on or an abnormal node, you have to pull into there on the left, and then they come out and check whether you're safe enough to go through. I'm not sure quite what happens if you're not. Presumably they turn you around, but I don't know. And it's not the biggest. It's not like the ones in Spain that you just pile on through. It is quite small. You have to, if you're in a lorry or a high vehicle, you have to keep to the left. Anything over 3.5 ton, you keep to the left. I think the roof is a little bit lower on the right hand side as well, so you don't want to be going over there, do you? I'm sure if you Google it will tell you how deep it is and how long it is. That'll give you something to do while I'm trundling through the tunnel. There is a toll to come through the tunnel, by the way. You have to pay it online by midnight. There's no barrier or anything anymore. You just have to go online, and it says you just put in "pay Tyne Tunnel" and it will come up the website, and you can do it like that. You have to pay it by midnight the next day. The price depends on what your vehicle is, and if you live local, I think you can get a discount, that sort of thing. So yeah, just Google it. After all that rain coming up the road, we're out to a really nice day actually. Actually, that bridge is always a good sign because that's the railway bridge. So our depot won't be far away. I know it's, we'll come off at this junction. Sat-nav is taking me straight to it, I think. Come off at this junction and turn left. More roadworks, I think. I think the whole world is covered in cones. Another railway bridge, that's what we like to see, because a big railway bridge like that means we're in the right sort of area. That's obviously the railway that we've just come underneath. It's just gone across there because we came up and turned left, didn't we? So that would be there. So I think it's just after this railway bridge that we're going. Hopefully it wasn't that one. I think it's just after. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. This is where we're going. It does actually look like a fairly wide entrance for a change. So it shouldn't be too bad if everything's like this wide going up. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon, because we want to go right here. Yeah, I can see the sign. So we want to go right here. Well, it was wide up to here, so we were doing well. Thing is with these places, they are, although they're depots, they are on the side of the railway, so it's all got to fit in with wherever the railway's got to go, I guess. Oh, that slowed the cyclist down a little bit, didn't it? Never know what's coming the other way. No, it's a bit tight within part there. Let me just move it over a bit. It's just a trailer cut in that corner. You don't want to catch it on anything. You don't really want to put your trailer over the curb, because the curb's there for a reason, obviously, and it doesn't do your tyres any good. There's a forklift, but we'll go and see security first. Now that guy that's walking back across there, he's a storesman. So luckily he was walking up while I was talking to the security man. So I have to go over there and he's going to take it off over that side. But if they shut the barriers again, I've got to stop, obviously, because the train coming. I do say some stupid things sometimes. Anyway, I'm concentrating. So go across here, and he said turn right, and again, get it as straight as you can. So we'll see where we go from there. I don't want to go over his forks, because that's not going to do the tyres much good either, is it? There we are, that'll do. Let's go and get all these straps off, see what he's got to go back. Because generally deliver and collect from these places. Thank you. Now I must admit I got myself a bit flustered there. They took the stuff off and put some stuff back on and we moved some stuff around. And then the forklift driver left. Hang on, let me just move this. I'll grab hold of this tree so that it doesn't take my mirror out. I might not be a fan of the daft, but I don't want to scratch it. And there's a van up the inside of me here. He's going forwards as I'm coming out. We're just sort of spooning around each other. But the banksman was using hand signals, which obviously they're trained to do, but he was standing in my blind side, and so there's a lot of room, and so I had to keep jumping out and jumping back in again just to check. I said all you need to do is shout if I'm going to hit something, but he insisted on doing the hand movement, which I just can't hear a hand signal, you know. Anyway, we're out now. I'll just remember to what I'm doing next time to get it over a little bit, but there you go. We're out and we're on our way. I think this lane goes up to some sort of depots or industrial area of some sort. I saw a couple of lorries going up there earlier, but it's not the widest, but it's better than some of the ones we've been to, isn't it? So I'm going back to the yard now. I will have my time off there and then deliver these in the morning and reload. I'm not sure where for yet. So thanks for coming along, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to thank everybody that's bought me a coffee, and anybody that's bought merch. That's just great. And it's anybody that sees me, say hello and I will give you a sticker, because I'm so proud that we have nearly 9,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything, it just lets me know you're there. Leave a comment, and I shall see you next time. Everybody look after themselves, and we'll see you soon. Take care then, bye.